today, hello guys, we're doing a reaction of chapter 22 because we did 21 previously. So we did 22. Today is January 18th. Mr. Brett is gonna be doing this. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. I did see like a few photos. I know we're gonna see Boba a lot in this episode, so let's get going. Okay, ready, set, go. Flashback to the previous, the two worlds. Of 1,000 generation, the Guardians. I love it previously. It's like fan trailer. Oh, my dark saber. I kind of do wish Boba got the black saber because we haven't seen Dinjar use it in a bit. Are you sure about that? Stayed away from the way. From Mandalorian, from exile. I guess we're gonna go to the people that we saw in the previous season. Ooh, Bo-Katan, where are we going? What the heck is that? What is that? Is it the mercenary Bo-Katan old crew? What the heck is that? What the heck? Is it like the same thing in Empire Strikes Back? What is going on? Mandalorian is there? That never gets out of my. What? Who is it? Those are the mercenaries. They used to be old crew Bo-Katan. Wait, is that the people that got, what's his name? No, that's not it. The guy. The guy. The guy! Remember in the Clone Wars we saw that? Oh, it is the Clone Wars! It's the... What's his name? Ooh. Oh, okay. That is so cool. This is so cool. Good friends. Oh, Morph Kitty. Hello? Wow. Where am I? Oh, I guess they know our presence. Hello. Maybe we can come together again, Ooh, that ship though. You call this ship? Crazy. What's the classification? Oh, hi, Joy. This is cool. That's what I was saying. That's what I thought. Oh, black isn't like my favorite color, but What? Like in what now? Where are we going for? Ooh, are we going for a ride? It's like, Tomorrowland, Please, not this time. Woo. I hope not. Oh, start. Okay. This is awkward. This is very awkward. Hi guys, me. Well, you already know it's me. Kind of feels like Andor, Hello? Is this episode we see a lot of these creatures in the previous season. Why do you want this here? Is this episode about love? Bo-Katan and Jordan. Like, I don't feel like love for both of them, but they kind of go well together, What? Yeah, that's what I said. This feels a little weird. This is like a code for something else. What? Okay, where is this going? True. They are, yeah. Okay. Bingo. Yeah, what do you think? Ooh, what? So many security cameras. Lego series Vides. Oh my. What is that? That's like, just get that. Wow, that was not you switch over. Oh, okay. Hey, Agnos. We know them. I have spoken. Is this a bit of a trauma striking? Yeah, let's go. Let's get out of here. Agnos, hey. Empire Strikes Back. I feel like we had like many Empire Strikes Back vibes from this episode. No, I think we need to then do something. He knows. Yes. Wait, well, they're doing it on purpose. What are you trying to say? Well, you want to see the camera footage because... Exactly. True. Because maybe he had nothing to do with that, I don't know. Why did that not remind me? It has the same vibe with that Andor Hughes mom. Respect. See? Enjoy should be the ruler. Oh, first up. Well, this is not weird at all. Yeah, me too. Well, hello? Oh my! Oh, seeing that type of movement. Wow. Different prequels, animated. Wow, so different. Oh my! Better run! Oh my, that run though. Guys, don't look. Whoa. Why did this place look like a game? It was a 2 vibe. Oh, well, that was wrong. Why is it function? What is that? Ooh. Yeah, but that's not what we need to do. You go well to each other. I don't really feel love vibes from each other. I feel like a vibe of like togetherness. Oh, music. So this looks for bar for Joyce, And by Joyce, for Joyce. Hi. This is obviously awkward because we're not Joyce. We have a few questions. Hey, Rexy. You tell me what now? Oh. It checks out. Oh, the noise. Okay, how does it work? I could feel. Whoa, where do we find this person? Well, that answers the question, Whoa. We haven't seen a dark saber used by him in like this so active yet. We saw this in Clone Wars too. We saw it in like the later Clone Wars, last season. And like, it's okay. Explosion, What does it say? Yeah. What? Yeah, how did it? What? Who? Well, it goes all the way up, doesn't it? And now we know who is doing it. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Politics. What the heck is that? Yeah, we know what happened. We love diplomacy. Oh, United. They're just all like a three family. Look at that, Jara, a little bit of Victoria. I hope so. I hope this goes well. Well, I did see a clip of we're gonna be like, kind of like the Mandalorian way, you know. What is you with you, Mandalorian? Always like, hi, remember me? They're probably like, you're with him? No. Okay. What is going on here? Oh, you can't stand down from that, can you? Oh, that's epic music. Ooh. Okay. So what? Oh, wow. Okay, so what do you mean, like, chance? To, like, what? To what end are we talking about? Whoa. Face my... Oh my... Okay. We don't want any collateral damage. Okay, oh, please, you. I don't want any... Whoa. A Mandalorian little weapon is a jet. Oh my... Well, let's go! Say yes, please. We don't want to fight each other. Exactly. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, true. Works out. Huh? I mean, that is how the lore works in like the fan stuff. That's where you saw the flashback of that. Does it? It works. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, that was like a cool. What a time plot hole. That actually works. Woo! Whoa, let's go! Let's go! Oh, it's like the rebels. Let's go! Oh, let's go! Directed by Bryce Dallas Howard. Well, I'm gonna do the commentary later. See you then. So let's talk about that. So the opening scene, we've seen these species before. Like, even in the thumbnail, it reminded me of like the Clone Wars. Like, I think season 5, like the water, like I think it's called Waterway or something like that. But season 5, I think it's when like the two two different, you know, species living in water, trying to come together. And Padme is there. We see this, and then we see, it looks like an Imperial Star. I was like, well, not Imperial Starfighter, but I was like, it looks like something. And like, oh, the view of it just reminds you of episode 4. Which, yesterday, I saw that the 20th time. It was just so cool. Original Star Wars. OG, let's go! You know, we're like, I thought the first ship was like the mercenaries, but like, they were with Bo-Katan, but nope, it was the other one. So now we're with Bo-Katan and Din Djarin, and of course, Baby Grogu, to go to this place, which is like so cool, full of grass. Go to the place, because that's where the mercenaries or former crew, I guess, is kind of there. But we see that they're using Imperial, you know, droids, which later we know why. By that point, we did not know. We went to this place, and it does seem a little first that weird. As in, like, it's all kind of like, you know, like the robot play, like the monotone stuff. You know, like, I think I'm not sure what their status is. They were saying, hey, look at the view. And I was like, okay, this seems odd. And they're like, no, actually, the droids, we have a problem with the droids. And then they're like, hey, you know, we do have mercenaries, we hire them, but they can't legally do it. But because of, you know, you and your culture, Mandalorian can carry weapons because that's your culture, then you can have weapons on the property. Oh, thinking far ahead, you know. And then we go to like the place where there's like a lot of security cameras. We meet this guy, but before that I forgot. It is kind of like, that is true, like, because I kind of thought, now looking at the end, I kind of thought it was like the man, like they were trying to make it so like Din Djarin should be ruler because, you know, with the Agna and stuff, but they kind of like work well together, you know what I'm saying? It was like the first peace type, you know, treaty, whatever, that Bo-Katan is partaking in. But, you know, can we just talk about how Din Djarin and Bo-Katan work really well together? Like, I don't see them as like I don't, like, they have no love vibes to each other, but they have like working together like forever vibes. You know what I'm saying? They're like together. But we go to this place, security cameras are here with this guy, and this guy said, hey, we can't really shut down the droid because they're all connected. So if one droid shut down, then all the droids shut down. And, you know, the citizens are gonna go, people. So, hey, so who's working the droids in? And we get to go to underground. I feel like earlier we even felt like we were on Empire Strikes Back vibe. So we see the Ugnaughts, which, you know, from the earlier season, Din Djarin knows them. He was able to talk to them, which is really cool. So it's like they have different, you know, Bo-Katan, they just work well together. They have different experiences. They work really well together. But that head Ugnaught does remind me of that character. Has that same vibe of in the Andor. I forgot. I think it was like I forgot like the guy's name and his mom. Like it has the same vibes. It has the same vibe. The Djarin, he knows their ways. He was able to talk to them how he knows they want to. He was able to get, information, which led us to the droid bar. So droids serving droids, which, okay, I'm mistaken. First we went to the battle droids. I think Matthew Wood is voicing it. He voiced all like the droids, including General Grievous and the Clone Wars and live action. It's pretty cool, But seeing like this whole chase scene, like one reminds me of Attack of the Clones, but two, this animation of it, like going from like the prequels to like 2000, like seeing the battle droids like 2002, 2005, and then seeing it now, because we've seen like somewhat in like the earlier Mandalorian seasons or other seasons. I think we've seen them, but like this, like how this animated is so different. It looks so not in a bad or good way, just pointing out it looks really different, And Marcus was like, "What are you doing then, Joy? We're not supposed to do that." By getting the what is it called, the battle droid or the super battle droid, we got him, and then we got like this chip or whatever, which leads us to this spot. I just jumped earlier, Then we went. Now we go to the bar, and droids serving droids. It's machine making machines. But it doesn't make sense though, because first like Jin Joy was like, "You tell me when." But then what the droid was saying, that is what Bo-Katan was saying. So like they want logic, which does remind me of a scene from the Rebels, which they have like a flashback of like, not flashback, but of like a Clone Wars vibes episode to it. And then, Ezra was saying, like, reasoning with a droid, and the droid, tactical droid was like, oh, that makes sense. So they kind of go with reasoning, so that doesn't make sense. So we should go with Bo-Katan on this one. And it doesn't make sense. Why would they have shouted that themselves, right? I kind of thought that a little bit, but then I was like, yes, too, like, most of these droids, if they, they could be a reason, but, like, most of these droids, if they, are deemed, like, unsafe, like, they're not gonna get reprogrammed like most of the Earth from Separatists and other stuff. Which just reminds me of like the Lego series with the droid. But they're not gonna, do that. So that doesn't make sense. And then we go to this, I forgot what it's called, this program, whatever. It's like the same batch. Then we go to this facility. I guess it's kind of like a morgue or something, but for droids, And then we go like, hey, do you think it's, do you think this is not okay? Next thing they said in episode 4, like the like it literally answered your question. That's Star Wars humor, like that's why I love Star Wars humor, where it's like literally says something and it literally happens, or like the opposite happens, like right then and there. But we saw this chain codes, and chain code that means we could place the origin, and that means we know who it is, and it was from the alien guy, and now we know his motive, which I guess he doesn't like the fact that that lady is dating someone that he does not approve. That's where it's at. But he was like, oh, separatists, oh, that could do. And it was like, you don't even know the half of it, man. You don't know. Not a lot of people knew, like, what was actually happening. Like, only, like, a few people knew about, like, Emperor Palpatine being actually, even before everyone knew. Like, no one knew. The secrecy was unreal. So if you actually knew what, maybe, I don't know you, so, but he was like on the hand, and I was like, Bo-Katan is fast, man. I'm glad she didn't, woo him, but just tase him. Well, tase him, yeah. And then now we got a peace treaty with them, which is pretty cool. And then now Gregor is knighted, which is also pretty cool. Is it not? Like, is it not really cool? They got the key, I don't know what it's for, but, this is what it's about, being a ruler, sometimes having those type of, quote, you don't really want to do it, but it's like the peace. It's like to keep that up. Really good. And then this is like the clip I saw, not like 400 clips, a clip, but just like a picture of it. It's like, okay, Bo-Katan, and she's like, look, I want my stuff back, And we know because of like, we've even seen the Rebels where Kanan was like, oh, what do you do? Mandalorians always. So they're gonna fight, but they're gonna fight the right way. Which I was like, how far is this going? Because we've seen like those type of actions even in the Rebels a lot. We've seen it even in like live action more, which is pretty cool. But they're fighting. We see their gadgets, which is pretty cool. And I do agree with Bo-Katan, which, we saw in Sabine from the same thing where she was like, do you? And he was like, no. She was like, I'm not gonna do that anymore, So she, that's kind of what Bo-Katan is doing. Oh yeah, I forgot the nano droids. I forgot about that. The nano droids, bro. That was also in Clone Wars. That was in like the later Clone Wars with Ahsoka, by Ahsoka. That wasn't like later Ahsoka season when she, you know. But the nano choice, that was like, oh, nano choice, because that, like, you know, that whole thing. Oh, it's so tragic, man. It is so tragic. But we saw it in the opening, which I liked previously, because it kind of has like a mini trailer vibes. It has like a mini trailer vibes, which you love, okay. But then it's like, what I want, I don't know. I don't know. A mini trailer vibe, which I like. But then in that, we saw that, which is true, because that's how they do it. Fans like, this person is like, because, you know, the Jar was taken hostage, but like roasted, the Return of the Jedi star, you know. And then next thing you know, because he was like defeated basically, and that creature defeated him, basically on that black saber, but Bo-Katan, and she saw in the previously, so that kind of checks out. So then she is now the one that has a dark saber, which is cool, you know what I'm saying? Which checks out. Well, but I do like the speech Bo-Katan was like, look, this Jar is much of a Mandalorian as I am, as we are, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, let's go. But I wonder what's gonna happen. We have 2 more episodes left for season 3, and I think they're doing a movie. I'm not sure, but at least we have 2 more episodes for the Mandalorian. Season 3. So I wonder what's gonna happen after this. Now, I think we're gonna go back to, you know, the Mandalore, where we were previous episode. I forgot what it's called. We were in the previous episode, we were there. Are those people gonna go with them? Maybe, but this does remind me of like the Rebels, when, you know, Bo-Katan took the saber. Well, not took, but she got the saber from Sabine. Hey, this belongs to you. And it's like that same vibes, you know? Same vibes, like putting it together. So I'm really excited of what they're gonna do with this. Because I was like, you know, is she gonna get, you know, the dark saber? Is she gonna not? And I was like, hey, we wrote it in, so she does, man. She does, but that's true. We also got to see Din Djarin use it, which we have not seen in like a few episodes. So pretty excited for the next one. So thank you for watching. I know that commentary I think was a little bit more shorter. I'm not sure. But thank you for watching. But I forgot. Now I'm seeing the outro thingy, the concept art, and like the tank thing. Like, oh, that's where the Empire Strikes Back. That's where the first Empire Strikes Back vibes came in with Luke, you know. But thank you for watching this. Please subscribe, like, share, whatever you do. Thank you for watching this episode. Wait, I forgot. I got it. My mom got me this. Oh, I can't see it. Got me this for my birthday. It's okay. But thank you for, speaking of rebels, okay, if I say this one. Look. Chopper, say hi to the viewers. Say hi to the subscribers and not subscribers. Okay, Chopper, how was that video? I know you were like asleep the whole time. He approves. Make sure you like. Okay, Chopper. Okay, make sure you like. I'm gonna put a clip on here because of funny Chopper. But make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on all. Okay, follow me on other accounts. Ow, that hurt! Okay, be careful with Chopper, he's on the dangerous. But see you guys later. Have a good day, love all yourselves. Say bye, Chopper. Bye!